It's leg day. Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's leg day. What's on the menu? Supposed to have laying hamstring curls, but my gym doesn't have that machine. So there's this cool like assisted Nordic curl thing that I've been using, and that's pretty sweet. So I start off there. We got some pendulum squats, we got some leg extensions, and we got some calf raises. I did abs yesterday on my push day. I was gonna film, but there was a meeting with work right after my my push day, and so I just kind of got caught up and filmed like half a video, so I just scrapped it today, and we're just gonna film legs. Today's I guess supposed to be a pull day, but I'm gonna do legs and film it instead because tomorrow's probably gonna be kind of wild, and you've already seen a pull day, and you have not seen a leg day yet, so no more yappage, I don't think. We got intra again, Gatorade, and yeah, man. All right, I will see you in there. All right, so for leg days, my warm up, I don't really do any of the like dynamic stretching or anything, like I'm a track athlete, I just sit on the leg extension / curl machine, and I go one leg on extensions for a little bit, just to warm up my knees and stuff, and this is lightweight. This is 45 pounds, so like not even half the stack. And then same thing with hamstrings, just squeeze a little bit, here and there. So nothing crazy, nothing ridiculous. I might touch my toes, before a hamstring lift. I might do some walking lunges occasionally, or a body weight squat or something, or I'll stand like a catcher, in a catcher stance for a minute. But it's really not very methodical. And you kind of know, like you kind of feel when you're warm enough to get moving and pushing some weight around. So I'm gonna sit here for like 5 minutes and get nice and toasty, and then I'll see you for some assisted Nordic curls. So we got these Nordic curl things here. I got 2 plates on there, so that's 90 pounds off my body weight. And then how this works is this arm here pushes against my body as I'm laying down, and then the weight serves as a counterweight to my body and assists me on the way up. So yeah, I've been trying to get good at these. I'm not great at them now, but I feel them pretty good, and I get a good pump and I get a good squeeze, and the stretch is pretty gnarly. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool thing to progress at, and then eventually, I'll be cool enough to not need any weight, and then that'll be sick. So I think we got 10 here. So I almost lost it there. These are interesting because at the top, there's no resistance. You know, you're just sitting here at the top. So when you're at the top of the movement, you feel like you can do 20 more, you know? And then as soon as you get about parallel, you're like, oh no. Oh no. Okay, so now I got pendulums. That's what I'm sitting in right now. We got, supposed to have 10 and then 8. I've never hit this weight for 10 before. So we'll see if I hit it. If we do, that's a PR. If we don't, whatever, we'll get it next week. And with these, I put my feet pretty close together, like almost my heels are touching, like a sissy squat almost. And that's just because I get more quad when I'm doing it. And that's what I'm looking for here. I'm looking more for quad and not so much glute or hamstring. So if I were to put my feet super high on the platform, I would get a little bit more glute and hamstring along with quads. That would be a better compound, I guess. But putting my feet a little bit lower and keeping the weight a little bit lighter and keeping my feet close together isolates my quads a little bit more. So for these, I wear knee sleeves and a belt because I have knee problems, and I think the belt helps. It might be a subconscious thing, but we'll see. Sorry for the ASMR in the last clip. It wasn't intentional. So for weight, we have a 45 on either side and then a 10. I promise I'm not just pendulum squatting 10 pounds, even though it looked like it in the video. One more here. That was 10, PR. Nice. We got one more here, and then we move on to leg extensions. Okay, we've talked about it, the whole lift. It's time to extend my legs, okay? It's time to quit talking about it and take action. We got 12 for this set that I'm gonna film. 145 pounds. Not quite the full stack, but that's okay because if I full stack this with one leg, then I'm gonna have to find something else to do for quads. So I'm fine with this for now. So for these, you don't have to put this thing down. I put it like on the second notch so I have something to hold on to. And then sometimes I grab here. These are just really painful. They just, my quads get so full of blood. I almost don't even want to drink my intra on leg days because leg pumps for me are just so painful, you know. So let's try to get to 12. Set of pain and suffering. my God. Holy shit, it's not even a strength thing. Like, I'm sure, like, gun to my head, I could probably get more, you know? But it's purely at this point a pain tolerance thing, you know? Like, I literally don't know. People talk about how, like, being on gear, you know, like the pumps you get are way crazier and like exacerbated by 1,000. I would never do legs. I cannot imagine how bad that would feel if there was 3 times as much blood in my legs as there is right now. I wouldn't be able to handle it. Anyways, I'm gonna waddle around the gym for a while. All right, I watched this back. I cannot conceptualize how small my arms look. So, yeah, I guess you're just gonna have to deal with that. They're not this small in real life. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, I guess. So, for calf raises, we have these cool little plates at my gym here, at the bar in Montana City. This is like I don't know, dude, I'm not an engineer, 15-degree incline or whatever. So for these, I just do one leg at a time. I step on here, I bang out like 15, switch legs, same thing. And then I go back and forth until, I go back and forth 3 times. So I don't even really listen to music. This is another thing, just like the leg extensions. It's just kind of a pain tolerance thing, like at the end of the day. And I do them against a wall, specifically one with something to grab, you know? I would do them on the power rack over there, but I didn't want to set the camera up super far away so you could see my whole body, so we're on the turf today. And it's not like I'm grabbing this bar for dear life or anything. It's just purely for stability. So yeah, and I try to go all the way back down. Like, I try to make my heel touch the plate at the bottom. And then, yeah, man. It looks like there should be someone else on the other side of this wall dramatically placing their hand on it also. But, you know, there's not. Probably, unless one of the construction workers across the street is really into me. All right, guys, pretty successful leg day today. Not a ton of volume. And you might be like, you need more volume. I do a lower day as well. I do push-pull legs, upper-lower. So there's my split reveal. So that's, yeah, this is like the first leg day. And then I'll hit a pull day, upper, and then lower, and then reset it. And the lower day is a little bit of posterior chain as well. My coach lays it out more eloquently than that. But dude, one of my clients is a gardener. She made me salsa and pickled peppers, dude. So yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm definitely gonna eat this the second I get home. I'm throwing it on my post-workout meal for show. For show. So if you want an excuse to go into personal training, one of your clients might make you salsa, dude. She's a great lady. So yeah, man. And she made me jam a while ago. Huckleberry honey jam. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Doesn't that sound good? It is, dude. It is good. Yeah. What? Yeah, man, diet's been pretty good. It's been really hard for me to get my meals down lately. I got sick a while ago from stress, went through a breakup, so not the best. Never ideal, but God is good, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm doing really good mentally, so anyways, nobody cares. The night of that, I threw up from stress, and then ever since then, it's just been tough to get my meals down. But today, it's turning around, dude. I'm hungry again. I slept like a baby last night, dude. And I mean in the way that the expression means. I don't mean I woke up 6 times and cried. I really slept good. So I don't know why that's an expression, slept like a baby, because they don't sleep good at all. Nobody has a kid and then is like, yeah, I've been sleeping great. Look at me talk about it like I've had a kid. Anyway. My boss called me. That's why I had to stop it. Yeah, man. As per usual, be nice to people. Be nice to people. Have a great day. Get active. Get out there, Find some activity. Find some people your age. Get out there. Have a good time. I moved to a new place, man. And I don't know anybody here, to be honest with you. I don't know very many people my age. And I know for a fact that a lot of what has kept me stable mentally has been this routine, getting up, making my bed, making breakfast, hitting all my meals, getting to lift, You can... But as much as you can do that, as much as you can have a cool routine, there's no supplement for human interaction, So this week I'm going to some church groups, at night. I try to get to church every Sunday. I'm pretty good about that. Yeah, just finding community is always going to be good for you, man. And community that you can be honest with, the boys, your boys, or like a church group, I just mentioned that, but in some churches, this sucks and it's regrettable, and I don't associate myself with this part of that subset of religiousness or whatever, but there's a lot of judgment in some places, and I'm not down with that, Everybody comes from somewhere else. Everybody comes from a different place. Everybody's actions have reasons behind them, And I obviously don't mean everything. Some actions are unjustifiable, for sure. But, there's nobody on this earth that doesn't deserve grace or understanding, And if you can be that guy for someone else, if you can be the guy that is graceful and understanding for someone else, that's a great guy to be, because... going throughout life, you're always looking for those people, and sometimes the best way to find someone is to start acting that way first, and then you'll just start attracting it, so be good to people, man. Because people are good for you, There's a reason solitary confinement is punishment, because being alone is hard on you, So just be the best human you can be to other humans, and call your mom. Unless she's a really horrible person. Then you probably don't have to, but you should probably call your mom. Because she raised you, and she birthed it. Or, maybe she didn't raise you, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, man, be good to others. Be good to yourself. And look for the positives, man. They are always going to be there if you look for them. So, God bless. I'll see you next time.